The Synapse is an unrivaled strength training system for the whole body that exceeds the capabilities of even the most well-equipped gyms. It has no weights or bands, yet it provides precisely tailored resistance from 1 pound all the way up to 1,000 pounds, and any increment in between. The Synapse is unique in that it continuously adjusts to match your ability level, which ensures that you get the perfect amount of resistance in every instant. All of these features are packed into a completely portable system that weighs less than 2 pounds and offers intense, efficient workouts that simply cannot be replicated with existing gym equipment. Let's take a closer look as to how the Synapse goes beyond the limits of conventional equipment. In any form of training, there are 3 phases of movement, each with varying abilities to generate force. The concentric phase occurs when a muscle is contracting while shortening. As the hand rises to the mid-range of the movement, the ability to generate force increases, as depicted by the graph with the red line. When the hand approaches the end of the phase, the muscle potential decreases as fibers in the muscle overlap. The concentric phase is responsible for initiating movement and accelerating. Real-world examples include walking up the stairs or starting a sprint. The isometric phase takes place when the muscle fibers are contracting while holding position, without shortening or lengthening. Typically, this occurs at the top and the bottom of movements. However, it is engaged anytime the resistance is held motionless. And finally, the eccentric phase, often referred to as the negative, occurs when the muscle fibers are lengthening while still contracting. As the hand lowers the resistance, supportive structures are engaged and the muscle is capable of generating substantially more force, anywhere from 30 to 75% greater than in the concentric phase. The eccentric phase is responsible for absorbing forces when decelerating momentum to slow down or stop. Examples range from walking down the stairs to an aggressive change of direction in sports. Numerous studies have shown that training the eccentric phase of movement is extremely effective at building strength, preventing injury, and rehabilitation. Unfortunately, until now, it has proved difficult and dangerous to properly load the eccentric phase of movement. As we will see, the Synapse sets itself apart from conventional equipment in its ability to safely load and train all 3 phases of movement to their full potential. Let's take a look at how the various forms of resistance compare when used in training. First up, free weights and weightlifting machines, represented here in blue. A weight must be chosen that the muscle is strong enough to lift here at the starting point, which unfortunately is the weakest angle of the muscle. As the movement proceeds, because the weight resistance is a constant value, it fails to adjust for the widely varying potential of the muscle. As a result, just in 1 repetition, a tremendous amount of potential is left untapped. Next up, resistance bands, depicted in yellow. A resistance has to be chosen that will allow the full range of motion to be completed. So at the starting point, the resistance begins below the potential of the muscle. As the concentric phase takes place, the band stretches and increases the level of resistance, but still fails to take full advantage of the muscle potential. During the eccentric phase, this discrepancy is exaggerated when the band releases tension as it returns to the starting position. Once again, a vast amount of potential goes untapped. The Synapse is unique in that it employs custom calibrated resistance. It precisely matches the curve of the muscle potential in every instant, leaving nothing untapped. This allows all 3 phases of movement, concentric, isometric, and eccentric, to harness the full potential of the muscle while simultaneously reducing the risk of injury. With the Synapse, instead of an outside force acting on your body, you are the driving force. It removes the dangers and limitations of conventional types of resistance, providing an extremely safe, efficient, and effective method to build muscle and improve fitness. The Synapse strength training system offers a form of strength training that simply cannot be matched with other forms of resistance. It provides custom workouts specifically tailored to you, ensuring that you maximize your potential at all times.